So step one is to go ahead and start your start up Audacity. Here it is. The second step is to save this empty project somewhere where you know you can find it again. Gives you this little warning. That all that warning says is that there's more to your project than your finished files. So it's going to save recorded files, and then it's also going to save another file that's metadata about your recording. So I'll just pick a name. I have this already in the directory that I made earlier. So now I've got an empty project. Step 3 is to make sure you have the correct microphone selected, and that you will see over here, the little icon that looks like a microphone. You select your new super USB microphone there. You might have other choices, like whatever the default is. That could be a built-in microphone on a laptop, or the default for Windows says Microsoft Sound Mapper. But make sure that the right one is selected, otherwise it won't look to that microphone to get the recording. This one over here is just where it sends the sound when you hit play. So if you bought a fancy microphone that has a headphone jack built into the microphone, you can select that one. If not, you can select whatever the default is for your operating system, and then just have your headphones plugged in to your laptop or your desktop. Once you know that you have the right microphone selected, you can click up here. It says click to start monitoring, and it kind of gives you a level. Now this shows you kind of how loud the sound is that's coming into your microphone. You never want it to bounce all the way up to here. That will result in a bad recording. What we can do to test this microphone and this recording setup is you just go ahead and hit the big red button. That's step 4. Okay, so as I'm talking here, you can see the waveform is being recorded. Just hit the stop button when you are done, and you can go back, you can hit rewind and play, and then you can listen to what you just recorded. However, just since we were just recording nonsense and we were just making sure that the microphone was recording, you can just click this X up here and it erases that whole recording from the project. That is really all the technical setup stuff you need to know to get started recording your audiobook. Pretty simple. So then when you're ready to sit down and read, all you've got to do is make sure everything's connected up, click the big red button, and you're off and reading. Now, what do you do if you have to stop and come back to your recording later? So let's just make an example here. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. So that's all of that poem I had to record. So we'll go ahead and save the project, close it. Now at a later time, it's time to come back to it. I start up Audacity. All you've got to do is bring up your recent project, hit the fast forward button, boom, you're at the end. And then you can just click the button again and start recording. Simple as that.